Test, test, test. That looks like that's going.
Test, test, test. Can you hear me?
No.
I can't hear you. I can hear you. Oh, this might be the. Is this the left ear? This might be yours, Randy. Say
I
something.
think it, well, test, test.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
You got me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have you.
Okay. So we're good. Yeah.
Well, you don't need that in order to hear each other, do you?
Oh, that's because this is way down, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All
There
right,
we
try
go.
it now.
Now I'm good.
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, cool. Okay, welcome everybody to Noble, Oklahoma. I am Scott Harper. He's Randy Kersey. We are your Noble baseball broadcast team for NobleBears.tv. We are in Noble, Oklahoma for tonight's matchup between the Noble Bears and the Class 6A Moore Lions. I know Randy had mentioned it earlier that he hadn't seen a tougher schedule than the one the Bears have faced this year, and I would have to agree. I mean, it's a brutal schedule that the
Been a
Bears just
gauntlet.
have to keep playing.
Yep, and we
So-
hope that it'll pay off down the road
Yep,
when
come
playoff
May.
time
Yep,
comes. That's
whenever,
what the idea is.
Regionals come around, and then the state tournament hopefully in May. So yeah, I mean, they're getting better, and I think initially we struggled a little bit defensively. Randy, we've started to turn the corner a little bit. We're not having 4 and 5 errors a game, maybe
Right.
just a couple.
Still
so,
too many defensive lapses,
exactly.
but it's hadn't hurt us in district play, which is all important. Undefeated in district, 8-7 overall.
Yep.
So with the schedule we've played, 8-7 is not what we want. There's a couple that got away from us. I think we could have won, but overall, got to be pretty pleased with the way the Bears have responded here.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because you're right. I think we have lost a couple games that we very, very well easily could have gone the other direction,
Right.
and we could be sitting at 11-4, 10-5, something
Sure.
like that. But
Yep.
we're not. We're at 8-7, and we're going to pause right now for the national anthem. Okay. We're learning now that we're actually in a lightning delay, so
Okay, so we're going to have to wait a little bit.
we're going to have to wait a little bit. We will go ahead and take a quick-
5:27 is
Yeah.
when they're going to try to go.
Okay, 5:27.
So about another half hour.
Yep.
Scott.
So you got time to go grab some dinner, run down to Sonic.
Scott and I
grab
hadn't
a
eaten.
drink.
Drop by the park, pick us up something.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run downstairs and grab something to drink. I know because
Yeah.
my voice is already getting dry. So again, we'll be back in about 5:27.
Yeah, we can come back
We'll
on
come
a
back
little
a little bit
earlier,
earlier than that,
talk a little bit about
5:20.
some of our stats and
Yeah,
stuff so far
yeah.
for the year, and yeah.
Okay, so we'll be back at 5:20, and hopefully that lightning delay will have passed, and we'll start around 5:27 first pitch. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret. Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Scott Harper. He's Randy Kersey. Just give you guys a little update. We are still in delay, and that's the thing with baseball. Sports like basketball, football, they just carry on, 99% of the time, unless there's obviously lightning or something like that. But baseball is at the mercy of Mother Nature, and unfortunately,
in Oklahoma Springs.
Yep, in Oklahoma Springs, as Randy mentioned, because yesterday morning when I got up to go to work, it was 36 degrees. But this afternoon, it felt like it was, close to 70. So, Oklahoma Spring definitely doesn't play nice with the game of baseball. But at any rate, we are now scheduled to go first pitch at 5:36. So we'll go ahead and just let you guys continue to watch our ads, look at the field, and we will be back at about 5:30, so here in about 10 minutes. Come back and join us on NobleBears.tv.
We provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measure.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is 5:29 p.m. and the Moore Lions are back out there getting loose, stretching a little bit. The Bears are doing the same thing. Had about a 30-minute lightning delay there, and hopefully we don't have another one, knock on wood. But so Randy and I have just kind of been discussing what we wanted to talk about when we came back, and so we're going to talk a little bit about the season to this point. Again, 15 games in the books, about the halfway point, Randy, I think, on the season before actually the state tournament starts. So, what do you think the best win is?
I think the best win, I would say, probably is pretty easily the win against the Houston team.
Second Baptist.
Second Baptist out of Houston, which are really
had
strong.
Andy Pettit as a pitching coach.
Yeah, something like 40 regional championships in
Oh,
Texas,
yeah.
5 state
Five state
championships.
Yeah.
Andy Pettit was was one of the coaches. So that was Bears really got after him.
Who threw that game? Do you remember?
Colin
Colin
Fisher
did? Okay.
went 5, and then Cooper came in and relieved him. Colin's pitch count got a little elevated, but he struck out 9 and gave up 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah.
Bears win
And
that
they had
one,
the Pettit
13 to
kid
4.
that went yard, right?
Pettit's
That-
kid homered.
Homer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree. That's probably the best win of the
Yep.
season.
Yep.
If I had to say the worst loss of the season, probably that Piedmont game a week ago tonight.
Yeah. Had them down.
Had them down.
Had them down 3-0 in the
Yeah,
sixth.
in the
and
sixth inning.
They score 6.
Yeah, and they scored 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th, and then the bottom of the 6th.
Bottom of the 6th, and then we
And
had
then-
time limit because that was a festival and there was a 2-hour time
Right.
limit on the game.
And
So
we were late starting and all that. Good
we didn't
stuff,
get a
so.
chance to respond in the top of the 7th like we normally would have. But Jake Williams, who's throwing tonight, was the pitcher in that game and did a great job.
Yeah.
Just had some defensive problems.
We did.
That's overall, of the things you look at as a whole that, well, we got to do better. I think you and I have talked about it's defense, right?
It's defense. It for sure is defense. How many errors on the season, Randy?
So we are at, let's see here. Let me go to my. So Bears are only defending at 900, a 900 percentage.
Yeah.
And that's just a calculation of how many total chances are there and how many errors. So, in other words, 1 out of 10 balls, we're going to kick it.
Yeah, and that's not
what's
good.
That's
So-
not good. That's not, a good baseball team is going to be 980
Yep, 980.
overall, right?
Yeah.
And we're at 900. And that's gotten better, but it's still not what we want it to be. We have 35 errors in 15 games.
Wow,
That's too many.
that's too many.
And the other thing about defense, too, that I know we've talked about and touched on in some of the games is, we give up a lot of free bases that don't go down as errors. So there's a wild pitch. If there's a
If there's a
you
walk,
know, throw to the wrong base,
Yep.
miss your cutoff
miss
man.
your cutoff man.
There's all kinds of things that happen that let that guy go from first to second. Now he's in scoring position. A single scores him when he should have been at first, and a single just means, hey, first and second or first and third at worst. So there's a lot of free bases that aren't calculated in that 900 fielding percentage. So those are things that I think that's the biggest thing we've got to clean up.
Well, yeah, and when you're playing the caliber of competition that we're playing,
Right.
Every single time we roll out there, just about, with the exception of a few teams, you can't afford to make those kinds of mistakes.
Well,
those
it's
errors.
the old thing, you used to tell in Little League, something that the kids could understand is like, hey, we can't win if you give them 5 outs, but they only give us 3.
Yep, that's exactly
We can't
right.
win if we do that, and it's that way at any level. So you're really behind the 8 ball if you're going to give the other team a free at bat or 2 along the way.
Yeah, so the Bears definitely got to improve in that area as well. I think. What about our team batting average, Randy? I think you said
290. So
290.
and that's pretty solid against the competition we've had.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
we've faced some really good pitchers from some really good teams, a lot of 6A teams. So
Well, and the teams, obviously we don't know what class Second Baptist is, Tate is in Florida that we played, and then the Tennessee team that we played.
right,
We don't know what class they are necessarily.
Page.
Page. But I can promise you they had
They're
35 kids on,
Well, right.
in their
Yeah.
dugout So they weren't, they weren't a Class A team or Class
Right.
2A.
And those are baseball hotbeds.
Yeah, exactly.
To Houston, I mean, those kids probably been playing.
Oh, they play year round.
January 15th, they probably start scrimmaging, you know.
Yeah.
So a 290 batting average I think is really good. On base percentage we're at 423.
Okay.
Four out of 10 batters are going to get on base. We have had some problems knocking them in at times though.
Yeah, what's our with runners in scoring position,
Yeah, I don't know that my stat sheet gives us that. But I know we've had games where we've left 9, 12, 14 men on base.
The first one that comes to mind, obviously, is that Piedmont game.
Yep.
Last week we left 12 or
12. Yeah, I think 12 on
14
base
kids.
in the 6 innings.
Yeah, that's just
Loaded the bases in the first 2 innings and did not score.
unless you're getting timely base hits
Yeah.
prior to leaving those runners out there, of which that night we were not. It's going to be hard to win because you're leaving runs on the field.
Right.
It's no different than in the game of football. You leave points on the field. You pass on. You go for it on fourth down and don't kick that field goal.
Or you
go for a 2 whenever you should kick an extra
get the
point.
ball first down and goal on the 4 and you have a motion penalty.
Yeah.
Well,
That's leaving points on the
Yep,
field. So
same thing.
let's pause and listen to public announcer Stephen Carey as he goes through the starting lineups, and then shortly after that we'll go into the national anthem. Randy and I'll be right back.
Shortstop, number 10, Mason Anglin. First base, number 18, Colin Fisher. Catcher, number 16, Braden Harper. Third base, number 8, Chris Lavelle. Right fielder, number 33, Colin Thomas. DH for tonight, number 3, Devin Knight. Left fielder, number 12, Cooper Nash. Second baseman, number 6, Bryson Perry. And your pitcher for tonight, number 9, Jake Williams. At this time, we ask everyone to please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Joining our Bears down on the field tonight is Little League team, the Noble Braves.
Okay, welcome back. Another very nice presentation of our country's national anthem. The Noble Braves running off the field. It wasn't necessarily Little League night, but the Braves went out for the national anthem with the rest of the Bears this evening, so that was pretty cool. Good to see the Noble Youth Baseball Noble Baseball Youth programs out supporting the varsity Bears as well. So I know we got a picture on our slideshow on our TV of Braden and one of the young men from last year's game, Little League night. So yeah. Okay, well, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Triple return on This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you.
Okay, we're back after a short break. Moore's head coach heading down to third base. Jake Williams finishing up his warm-up tosses. I'll run through Noble's starting lineup this evening. Leading off for the Bears, number 7, and playing center field, Carter Golish. Batting second, and number 10, junior Cason Anglin. He's playing shortstop. Colin Fisher will bat in the 3 hole. He's number 18 and wears number 3. Braden Harper will hit 4 hole. He's number 16, and he'll be catching this evening. Batting 5th, number 8, Chris Lavelle, playing third base. Batting 6th, number 33, junior Colin Thomas. He'll play right field this evening for the Bears. Batting 7th, number 3, Devin Knight. He'll DH. Batting 8th, number 12, senior Cooper Nash. He'll play left field. Batting 8th, that's a foul ball ripped down the right field line that just goes about 3 or 4 feet wide of the line, so foul ball there. Jake Williams gets ahead. No balls, 1 strike. Batting 8th, senior Cooper Nash. Batting 9th, number 6, freshman Bryson Carey. He'll play second base for the Bears. And then the aforementioned Jake Williams on the mound. There's a ground ball hit at the third baseman. Lavelle Fields throws over to Colin Fisher. So 2 pitches and an out. Nice job by Jake Williams there. So first out of the inning is in the books. What about the Moore starting lineup, Randy?
So Colby Mann was the leadoff man.
Yeah.
Number 12, Braden McMurtry is hitting second. He steps in now, left-hand hitter. He is the Moore Lions shortstop.
There's a fastball that misses inside.
Reese Vogel is is catching. He'll be hit third. Brandon Erb, right fielder, hitting fourth.
Here's the pitch from Williams. So McMurtry swings through that, so evens the count at 1-1.
Lucas Jones is DH in number 16. Hitting seventh is Nolan Mitchell, center fielder. Jay Sykes is the third baseman. And Braden Ragland is at second, hitting 8th, and hitting 9th is Desmond Roach in left field.
Okay, thank you, Randy. And Williams misses high and away on that last pitch, so 2-1 on McMurtry. There's a curveball for a strike. Good pitch by Jake. Evens the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Jake out of the windup. Here's the pitch. Misses up high.
Jake comes in, Scott. He's worked 9 1/3 innings, a 3.0 ERA, 1-0. I think this is his second start.
There's a line drive up the middle for a single by McMurtry. Carter Golish comes up, fields that, gets it back into Carey.
Kind of served that out there, didn't he?
Yeah, he kind of left it and just kind of swatted at it, and just nice piece of hitting by the McMurtry young man. So Reese Vogel will be the batter for the Moore Lions. He is the catcher and wears number 2 for Moore. There's a pickoff move over at first base. Gets back safely, McMurtry does. Ross Vogel, the batter for the Moore Lions. Here's the pitch. Jake misses up high there. Jake seems to have a little more zip on his fastball this evening.
Yeah,
Randy.
He's throwing good.
Yep. The velocity's there for sure. So he's missing up high a little bit. So maybe his arm slot.
Yeah, letting go a little soon.
There's a curveball for a called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Lions have a runner, McMurtry, at first base after a line drive single into center field. The batter for the Lions is Reese Vogel, catcher for the Lions. There's another pickoff move. McMurtry gets back safely. Here's the pitch. Curveball that doesn't break, misses inside. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Jake looks over at McMurtry, gets a sign from Harper, throws over, gets back. McMurtry gets back safely again. Trying to keep that runner set, close to the bag.
2-1's a good hit and run count, Scott, because you know that Jake wants to come in here. He doesn't want to fall behind 3-1, and so the Moore coach knows that. Going to get a good pitch to hit.
Hard ground ball to Anglin. Throws over to
Carey.
And they get the lead runner. So for the second out of the inning on the hard ground ball that Anglin fields. And McMurtry will be out trying to advance to second. Vogel will be safe at first base, and that's going to bring to the plate number 4 for the Moore Lions, Brandon Herb. And he is the right fielder for the Lions. Big kid. Randy.
Yeah, I think he can go bear hunting with a switch, Scott.
Jake checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Harper does a nice job of blocking that, keeping it out in front of him, staying down on it. So the pitch misses down and in the dirt. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs for the Bears. Vogel doesn't have quite as big of a lead as McMurtry had.
Well, you know, them catchers aren't supposed to be able to run.
No, we're not. So.
Although a lot of them can. But
a lot of them can.
Especially when they're young.
Yep. Yep. It's when they get older and those knees start bothering them.
For 10 years in the big leagues, you can't run no more.
Right. There's a pitch that misses inside, so Jake falls behind 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Hitters count right here. You got to be careful not to leave anything up.
Right.
Big, strong kid like
playing
Herb.
Herb straight away.
Yeah. There's a foul ball that Herb hits down on the ground, so count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike.
So new mound out there tonight, Scott. Got a artificial mound.
Yep.
As
long as I can remember it, we've always had a dirt mound. So.
Yeah. It's kind of what a lot of amateur organizations are going to, these artificial infields, and maintenance is it's much less expensive. Don't get rained out as much.
Yep.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, and
I always thought they would be difficult to throw off of, but Shane Fisher, Noble's assistant coach, tells me that they're really good to throw off of.
There goes the runner, and Herb fouls that one back, so Vogel will go back to first base. But yeah,
you don't end up with holes, and where you land is different from where the other pitcher lands, and you end up doing mound maintenance between innings every time you go back out there.
Yeah, for sure. And the big thing is rain delays, rainouts. That home plate area and the mound are so important. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nice breaking pitch.
Nice breaking ball by Jake Williams, and he gets Herb swinging for the out number 3 of the first inning. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv, 0-0, as we head to the bottom of the first. Come back and join us on NobleBears.tv.
Game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students.
Okay, welcome back to Noble, Oklahoma. I am Scott Harper. He is Randy Kersey. We're back for the bottom of the first inning in tonight's matchup between the Moore Lions and the Noble Bears. Randy, why don't you talk about our lineup and what they're doing on the season and hitting-wise and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so leading off for the Bears is going to be center fielder Carter Golish, as he has been the leadoff man all games thus far. Carter comes in hitting .356. Started the red hot and has cooled a little bit, but still putting the ball in play. Hitting second is going to be Kason Anglin, shortstop. Colin Fisher will be third. Colin leads the team with 15 RBIs as well as 2 home runs. And Braden Harper is catching. He'll be the cleanup man, and we'll go over the rest of them as they come up.
Okay. Thank you, Randy. So, yeah, Carter, like Randy mentioned, started off just red hot. I mean, I don't know if you can. I mean, I think at one point he was hitting 700. So,
right.
And that was after
the
4 or
first
5
week
games.
or so, yeah.
Yeah, so extremely good start to the season. As Randy mentioned, kind of cooled off. So the pitcher for the Lions is Rome Ward. There's a fastball that Golish kind of half swings at. So Ward gets ahead, no balls, 1 strike.
Right-hander thrown out of the stretch.
There's a pitch that Golish fouls back towards the Bear parking lot. No balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, thrown out of the stretch with no base runners. I think we've had one other young man that did that last week. So there's a fastball that misses on the outside half. Just missed. So I think Ward wanted that pitch, but the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes on Carter Golish. Here comes the pitch from Ward. There's a line drive right at the second baseman. Doesn't even have to take a step, just right at him. So Golish goes down. Well. Yeah, hit the ball on the head, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. So 1 out for the Lions. That's going to bring to the plate junior, number 10, Kason Anglin.
Kason, kind of the opposite of Carter. He started off really slow, but he's really come on. He's really hit the ball well the
last week, right?
The last week, yeah. So he got his average up to 213. But he's been hitting the ball well. I think he had 3 or 4 hits here against Lawton Ike and got some more down there. So
Anglin fouls that one back. That evens the count at 1 after the first pitch was high and away. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out for the Lions. Here's the pitch to Anglin. A little change up, change of speeds there that Anglin fouls off. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tell you, left fielder playing Kason in, and that is dangerous. Kason,
yeah,
he doesn't really have the look. He's got really good pop to left field.
Yeah. There's a ground ball at the third baseman that he fields cleanly, throws over to the first baseman that he picks out of the dirt. Nice job by the first baseman, Colby Mann. That's going to be the second out of the inning, and that's going to bring to the plate number 18 for your Bears, junior Colin Fisher. Braden Harper on deck.
Colin comes in hitting .378. As we mentioned, 2 homers, 15 RBIs. Also has 4 triples this year, so he's been legging it out.
There's a line drive into center field that is going to get down for a base hit. Almost got over the center fielder's head. So first pitch of the at-bat that Colin Fisher just takes and drives hard into center field for a base hit. So Bears got a runner at first base. That's going to bring to the plate senior, number 16, Braden Harper.
Braden's up to 300, and, you know, that pitch kind of that was in no man's land out there for the center field. Nolan Mitchell's the more center fielder, and he just had to make a decision there.
There's a ball that misses up and in on Harper. 1 ball, no strikes. Braden's already been hit by 7 pitches.
I believe so, yeah.
There's a fastball that Ward misses up and away with. 2 balls, no strikes. Hitters count for Braden Harper here. There's a pickoff move. Fisher gets back safely. I think that's just kind of a Hey, I know you're there, pick off.
Yeah.
Because Colin wasn't leading off very far. So here's the pitch from Ward. Misses outside. Fisher's going to be safe at second base, and the ball gets away from the second baseman. Not enough for Colin to get over to third base. But regardless, we have a runner in scoring position now and a 3-0 count on cleanup hitter number 16, Braden Harper. Chris Lavelle waits on deck. Chris and Braden have swapped spots in the lineup
order.
whenever Chris was out sick.
Yeah,
so
Chris been out for about a week. A little bug.
there's a called strike. Braden had the take on all the way. Braden's been really good in his first at-bat of the game, Randy. I know I mentioned that to you earlier this week when we were watching the Bears and Ike play. So Braden calls time, steps out of the box. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ward gets his sign from catcher Vogel. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive down the third base line. That's going to be a fair ball. And that's going to bring around Colin Fisher, and he's going to be in safely, and Braden Harper has an RBI single. Bears take the lead 1-0.
Good job, Braden. Good job. Boy, that ball went right over the bag.
It did.
So we've got a courtesy runner here.
That'll be
14.
14. Rudd.
Trevor Rudd.
Yeah, so Trevor Rudd, sophomore Trevor Rudd, is going to courtesy run for your Bear catcher, Braden Harper. Bears got the 1-0 lead after the RBI single by Braden, and that's going to bring to the plate number 8, senior Chris Lavelle.
Chris is hitting .314. He's got 11 RBIs.
So called strike on the outside half.
1 homer, and I don't know when he got back to the team. I know he missed the 2 games earlier this week, so hopefully he was able to get back and get some cuts in batting practice-wise.
There's a foul ball.
It's kind of tough to get your timing back.
Yeah, when you miss, I guess he missed Monday night's game and Tuesday night's game, but the Bears weren't in action on Wednesday or in action last night.
Just hopefully he got back.
Yeah,
could take some.
I just hope he's 100% healthy. So
right.
Here's the pitch. Ward misses down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Lions here in the bottom of the first inning. Trevor Rudd, the runner at first base for the Bears. Here's the pitch. Ward misses outside there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild up there, Randy.
Yep.
Let's see if we can put another 2 up there and get Rudd across home plate. Make it 2-0 Bears. Here's the pitch. Ward misses up high again.
Full count. Rudd will be moving on the pitch. Ball wind blowing out slightly to left center, which is kind of Chris's power alley.
There's a long fly ball that he might have just gotten underneath a little bit.
Just a little bit. Doggone it.
Left fielder's going to
He dropped
the ball.
it.
Yeah, so Chris is going to be safe, and there's that other 2 that we were looking for, Randy Kersey. So regardless of the error, the Bears have a 2 spot up, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Bears here in the bottom of the first inning.
Put the ball in play.
And yeah, what Randy and I were talking about was the left fielder went back, and Chris just kind of got underneath that just a tad. If he's a little more level there, that ball is in the pine trees out there, ladies and gentlemen. So
the best news there is it looks like his timing's just fine.
His timing is just fine. You're exactly right. So left fielder Brandon Herb did us a favor there. So we'll take that, Mr. Herb. We appreciate it.
Colin Thomas is up.
Colin Thomas, junior Colin Thomas for a called strike. The first pitch from Ward.
Colin comes in hitting .324. 7 RBIs this year. Like to see him get another in here. Colin seems to hit the ball best when he goes the other way, Scott.
There it is.
Like
oh,
that. Just
man.
kind of fouled it off.
Yeah, fouled it off back into the parking lot, but got me a little excited there. I wanted to see the big man, Chris Lavelle, rumble around the bases for another Bear run. So Ward's ahead 0-2 on Thomas, and there's a ball that misses just off the plate. He likes that outside corner when he gets ahead 0-2, so he's just missing. So kind of what they plan, I think. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Lions here. Junior Colin Thomas. There's a called third strike. So Thomas goes down looking, but not before the Bears put a 2-spot up in the bottom of the first inning on an RBI single by Braden Harper and an error by the left fielder for the Lions. So 2-0 in favor of the Bears. We'll be right back for the top of the second inning. Thanks for joining us on NobleBears.tv. We'll be right back.
Learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/.
Hey, welcome back to Noble, Oklahoma, where the Bears lead after one inning, lead the Moore Lions 2-0. Bears got some timely hitting, which we kind of talked about early before the broadcast. That today got some good 2-out mashes there and got a couple of runs. Bears didn't even get anybody on until they had 2 outs, Scotty, and ended up scoring 2 runs. That's what we're talking about. So good job. Jake Williams out for his second inning of work, and he will face the designated hitter number 16, Lucas Jones, for the Moore Lions. So Jake gave up one single in the first.
Yep. The line drive single in the center field.
1, but left him there. No balls, 1 strike. Jake Williams looks in, junior, number 9. And that ball's low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. So important to throw up a 0 here, Scott. When you hit them, you don't want to give them a chance to hit back. Great curveball there. Freezes Jones. 1-2. Jake throwing the ball well tonight. Another curveball. That doesn't get the bite. 2-2. I think the Moore coach is a little upset he didn't take that one in the shoulder. Ball's low. Works the count to full.
Man, Jones is another big kid. Between him and her, boy.
Yep. Nolan Mitchell on deck for the Lions. There's a foul ball back. Jones stays alive. Good fastball on the outside corner.
We thank the 195 IP addresses that are tuned in for the matchup tonight. Randy, at this point.
There's a curveball topper. Jake's got to it. Long throw. Not going to be in time. So infield single to lead off the Moore Lions second. That's going to bring up center fielder Nolan Mitchell, number 7. Looking down for a sign. Jake made the pitch, and he just, doggone it, just hit it in no man's land.
He didn't hit the ball hard or anything. Just kind of out there in no man's land.
Just topped it.
They got him.
Throw over. Throw was not really where you want it. You want it down and in there. If caught him leaning, but
well, you want it on the inside part of the bag and
down
and
down. It was up and away.
It was up and away. So
here's the pitch, swing and a miss. They got him picked off at first. Good job. So great job there by Braden Harper. Got a swinging strike, and then he pegs it down to Fisher, who tags out Jones. Jones looked like he was running, or at least he was bluffing a run, and stopped and came back. So good job there. Good break for the Bears.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Bounces that one for a ball. So Nolan Mitchell has a count at 1-1 after the infield single and then the pickoff. Swing and a miss, high strike, good fastball there. Mitchell behind 1-2.
It's a big out right here, Randy.
Yep.
I think Jake would really like to, get this second out of the inning.
Oh, there's a base hit up the middle, so that's how important that pickoff was.
Yeah, for sure, because he's probably standing at third. I think that kid. That young
Well,
man
and the
could
very
run.
next pitch after the pickoff went to the screen,
Yep.
so he might have scored on that,
Yep.
Scotty. So there again, that was a big pickoff. So 1 out. Third baseman Jay Sykes steps in, number 1. Mitchell at first after the single. Throw over, not in time.
And these Moore Lions, man, Randy, they just look like they want to run when they get to first base. So Braden may have a busy night. Oh,
Another throw over. That was a little closer. He got it, but he got back.
Jake's got that pickoff move down.
He's got quick feet. That's the trick for right-handers to have quick feet. You got to get spun around quickly. There's a pop-up foul back out of play. No balls, 1 strike to third baseman Jay Sykes. Mitchell takes his lead at first. Another throw over. Not in time. At least they're going to wear him out. All that diving in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. 0-1. Bears lead 2-0. Bunt. He squares to bunt. Throw down to first. Boy, I thought he offered it that ball, Scott.
I thought he did too. I didn't think he pulled back.
Called a ball. Or no, he did call it a strike.
Oh, okay, so 0-2.
Yep. I did not see the call from the ump. He didn't make a motion, but he got it right. 0-2, 1 out. Curveball misses up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Playing Sykes straight away, infield and outfield. Another throw over. He's back. Oh, he hit him up and in. Well, didn't want that. Fastball off his left shoulder, and Sykes leans in there and takes it and hustles down to first. So 1 out. Lions have men at first and second. They got something going here. Braden Ragland, the second baseman, will be the hitter, number 6, and Moore coach giving him some instructions. Desmond Roach, left fielder, on deck. And then we're back to the top for the Lions. Back to the top of the order. So 1 out here. I don't know that they'll be bunting, Scott. You don't really want to give that second out up, but they might. They are. He misses up. One ball, no strikes to Lions second baseman Ragland. He squares again, and he misses again outside, 2-0. If he wants to give us that out, we need to let him do it.
Yeah. Yeah, let your defense work. Let Braden come out of the hole.
2 balls,
back
no
there
strikes.
and see if they can pick that run, that lead runner going to third. And if anything, get the run out at first. So
2-0. He may take the bunt off here and see if he can work it to 3-0. He does, and he does. So you don't have to bunt when you're going to walk.
Nope.
So Jake really needs to bear down here. Big spot in the game. We talked about, you want to throw an O at him after you hit him in the bottom of the first. So 3-0. There's a called strike on the, I guess it'd be generous to say outside corner,
Yep.
but we'll take it.
We'll take it.
3-1.
That's the same pitch that Rome wasn't getting in the first inning. So
He squares the bunt again, and he throws him ball 4. So, Moore coach trying to move the men into scoring position with the bunt, and he didn't have to bunt. So, 1 out, bases loaded, and now we got Desmond Roach, the
left fielder.
left fielder, up. 9-hole hitter, batting left-handed. And there's another ball kind of missing in that same slot, Scott. He's missing just into that left-hand batter's box, and some point got to make a little adjustment here in your delivery. Another ball inside, 2-0. Timeout called, and here comes Eric Hughes to talk to Jake. Maybe he spotted something here.
Coach Hughes went to kick some dirt, and there wasn't no dirt there, Randy.
Yeah. Jake's a little off on his control tonight, Scott. He's thrown 39 pitches, 20 strikes, 19 balls. That's not the ratio you want. 2 things. It puts you in jeopardy in terms of with runners on base. And the second thing is it doesn't mean you're going to be around very long if you're throwing that many pitches.
Yeah.
And we're just 1 out into the second, and he's at almost 40 pitches. So that doesn't speak well for a long night for Jake unless he can get under control here. There's a bunt, good bunt, and he's going to beat that out, and the run scores. I don't know. We're a little late getting to that. So that's going to be an infield single on the bunt, and that's one of those deals. Hey, they may bunt again.
Yeah,
we haven't looked good fielding bunts tonight. They beat out 2, or fielding bunts or kind of nubber ground balls like that. So 1 out, bases still loaded. It's 2-1 now, Bears. Brings up leadoff man Colby Mann. He takes strike 1.
And I know this young man. I said hi to him before the game. Randy, Braden, and him played together for several years when they were younger. A good ball player.
Man grounded out to level his first time up, and he tries to push a bunt, and he pushes it foul. So he falls in the hole 0-2. Like I mentioned, he grounded out to level in the first to lead off the game.
Say hi to his mother, Denise, who is here this evening, and his father, Richard, who I haven't seen yet, but good people.
And there's a good curveball swinging strike 3. So Jake found the zone there, 3 straight strikes, and he sets down Colby Mann, the first baseman. Brings up shortstop Braden McMurtry, and Braden had a good line drive single into center his first time up. So bases loaded, and he checks a swing on that. Ball 1. Breaking ball misses down. McMurtry got behind 2 strikes in the first inning and then still came out and got a good hit. Misses again, 2 balls, no strikes, so counts in his favor this time. Jake comes set. He misses again, and the throw down, and they got him. Picked him off. Braden Harper picks off 2 runners that inning to bail out his pitcher, who really was struggling. So good job, Braden. Fires down to Chris Level. And
to Mike.
I used to fire it to Mike in Grandma's yard. But, fires down to Chris Level and picks him off. So good job. Jay Sykes, the Moore Lion, caught sleeping down there. So that's always bad, too. You get caught sleeping right in front of your coach.
Yeah, that's not good.
Third base coach there.
That's going to be a long
walk.
Back to
I didn't
first
notice
base
if
dugout.
Jake was running, but I bet he was running back to the dugout. All right, we'll be right back for the bottom of the second. After 1.5, the Bears lead Moore 2-1.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
So we're back at Noble, Oklahoma, where the Bears lead the Moore Lions 2-1. Bears come into bat in the bottom of the second. And Devin Knight leads it off. Devin's hit the ball really well at times this year. Got some power, and he takes strike one. Devin's DHing tonight. There's a ball away. Curveball just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And so we're going to try something new this evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that have joined us, we're going to do a trivia question.
So we'll get to it after this pitch here. There's a foul ball. So we're going to do some trivia about Oklahoma baseball.
Very good.
And the first.
You're way better at this, I can already tell you, Randy. So.
Well, I got a lot of. My wife will tell you. There's a ground ball toward the hole. Over to retrieve it is second baseman, and he makes the play. Ragland went a long way to get that, and he retires Devin Knight. So tonight's trivia question is Oklahoma baseball, but it has something to do with Noble.
Okay, what do you got for us?
Who is the only major leaguer in history to be born in Noble, Oklahoma? There's been exactly one.
Huh.
And so that's our trivia question. So if you know that, there's another grounder to second. Ragland throws out Cooper Nash on the ground out there. So 2 quick outs for the Lions. Brings up Bryson Carey, freshman, number 9 hole. So what we're going to want them to go on to our Facebook page.
Yep, on NobleBears.tv on Facebook.
We have it posted there, and submit your answers.
Yep.
So again, who is the only? Here's ball 1 to Carey. Who's the only native Noble, Oklahoman, someone born in Noble, Oklahoma, who have made it to the major leagues? Bryson turns on that one, and it is the Ragland show. Braden Ragland sets the all-time record again for assists in an inning at any level. 3 ground balls to second for the 3rd out. So the Bears go quietly in the bottom of the second. So we're going to come back to the 3rd inning. Bears lead lead Moore 2-1 after 2. We'll be back at NobleBears.tv after these messages.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your.
Okay, so welcome back to Noble. The Bears go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 2nd inning. I think on about 5 pitches. So I think we've already got a winner on our trivia question. And the question again was, who is the only major leaguer to be born in Noble, Oklahoma? And we had one guess, and that was Emily Henshaw, and she guessed the Al Benton.
Al Benton, that's
and
right.
She is exactly correct. So thank you so much for chiming in, Emily, and thanks for tuning in on NobleBears.tv. We appreciate it very much. So let's see, Jake Williams back out there
strikes.
back out there for the top of the 3rd. And the batter for the Lions is number 10, Braden McMurtry. And Jake gets ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. He shakes off Harper. Harper moves outside. And McMurtry slaps at that one. And Nathan Hayes.
Nathan Hayes
Yeah,
also got
Nathan
the right
Hayes
answer. That's
also-
not fair because I've told Nathan Hayes that. I go to a lot of baseball
You gotta-
games
you gotta
with
be faster,
Hayes, and we
Nathan.
got to be
You gotta be
we
quicker.
talk about a lot of things. So that's a little bit of, yeah.
There's a fastball that Williams misses down and in on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs for the Bears here in the top of the 3rd inning.
So if you hadn't ever heard of Al Benton was a pitcher who pitched in the 30s, or mostly the 40s and 50s
Okay.
for Detroit, Cleveland,
There's a hard ground ball that Kerry Fields throws over to first baseman Colin Fisher.
and Boston. Was a
For the
two-time
first out of the
All-Star.
inning.
Two-time All-Star. Led the league in saves one year.
Very nice.
Had a lifetime record of 98 and 88, I believe. Al Benton,
Huh.
born in Noble, Oklahoma.
Very cool. I had no idea there had been a major leaguer that was born in Noble. When you first posed that question to me the other night, my guess was Fred Conley, but I don't know if Fred was born in Noble or not. So there's a called strike from Jake Williams. He gets ahead in the count. No balls, 1 count, or no balls, 1 strike. There's a foul ball down the right field line that's going to get into the Bear parking lot. Bears lead 2-1 here in the top of the 3rd inning against the visiting Moore Lions. Jake Williams, to this point, he's ahead 0-2. There's a hard ground ball down the third base line that goes foul, that Lavelle watches go foul. And one of the Noble Bear junior varsity players will hustle down the line and get that. So Jake, much better start to the 3rd inning than he had to the, that 2nd inning.
Right.
So here's the pitch. Jake misses down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And for those of you wondering, Will Smith resigned from the Academy after slapping Chris Rock on Sunday night at the Oscars. I don't think anybody really cares, but there's one.
There's a no man's land. He's hustling to second, and so that's good hustle right out of the box.
Yeah, nice job of hitting there by Vogel. I think that was Vogel, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Vogel hustles into second base. So he was running hard, the little pop fly that just kind of dropped out there in no man's land between the center fielder, shortstop Casey England, and second baseman Bryson Carey.
Bears were all hustling. That wasn't a misplay. That was just a perfect spot to put it. And give Vogel credit. He was hustling out of the box and ended up turning it into a double.
There's a hard foul ball down the left field line, or down the third base line by Brandon Herb.
That's the 5th hit the Lions have had tonight, Scott. I think that's the first extra base hit.
Yeah, I guess they'll call that a double, but it was the shortest double I've ever seen. So there's a called strike on the outside corner. So Jake gets ahead. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for the Bears here in the top of the 3rd inning. Colin Fisher, Bryson Carey playing deep and on the dirt, or on the edge of the grass on the dirt.
Herb struck out in his first time up.
Okay.
And he's in the hole 0-2.
Yeah, so let's see if we can get strikeout number 2 on the evening from the young Mr. Herb. Jake comes set, checks his runner. Here's the pitch. There's a called 3rd strike, and he got that 2nd strikeout of the evening on Herb that he was looking for. So 2 strikes for the Bears and just frozen.
Looked like he took a little off of that, Scott. That didn't look like his best fastball. Maybe fooled him on the speed.
It was kind of might have been like a slider or something. So I think Jake has a slider in his arsenal. Let me look at my notes here.
Jones singled his first time up. He steps in. He's the DH for Moore. There's a ground ball.
England Fields, really nice play by Kaysen, saving a run there by keeping that ball on the dirt instead of going into left field for an RBI single for the young man Lucas Jones. So the Lions have runners at the corners, 2 outs, and that's going to bring to the plate number 7 and center fielder Nolan Mitchell for the Lions. Yeah, Jake, all he has is a fastball curveball change, so it wasn't a slider, obviously.
So Mitchell's 1 for 1 tonight, too. So Jake got to work out some more trouble here in the third.
There's a hard ground ball back to Jake. He fields it cleanly, throws over to Colin.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah, out number 3 of the inning. So Jake Williams does a nice job holding them at bay after they get runners at the corners. And the Bears lead 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Come back and join us on NobleBears.tv. We'll be right back.
Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes.
Okay, we are back in Noble, Oklahoma for the bottom of the third inning. Leading off for the Bears will be the Bears' leadoff hitter, Carter Golish, number 7 for your Noble Bears. Son of Kara and JT Golish. Carter's playing center field as he has every single game for the Bears this year. And in his first at-bat of the evening, in the very first at-bat of the game for the Bears, he hit a hard line drive at the second baseman there's a line drive down, hard ground ball down the third base line. That might be extra bases. And Carter Golish is going to be into second base for a stand-up double to lead off the bottom of the third inning for the Noble Bears. And we got a runner in scoring position, Randy.
Yep. Boy, he turned on that, pulled it right past Sykes at third, just inside the bag, and really hustled out of the box. And even though the ball didn't get to the fence, Carter ends up with a stand-up double.
Yep. So nice piece of hitting there for the young man, Carter Golish. Now batting for the Bears, number 10, junior Kaysen Anglin.
Kaysen grounded out his first time.
There's a fly ball kind of that's fading towards left field. The center fielder comes over.
Nice play.
Makes a nice catch. And Carter Golish is going to advance over to third base.
Heads up there by Carter.
Really.
The center fielder threw the ball back behind him, and when he saw that he threw it from his bottom, so he didn't get anything on it. Carter just runs back, tags up, and hustles over to third. So nice job,
that's
Carter
good base
Golish.
running by Carter Golish, being aware of what's going on out there in the outfield. And really nice play. We're not going to take anything away from the
great play.
The young man in center field, Nolan Mitchell, but that's a heck of a play, young man. So hats off to you. Now batting for the Bears, junior, number 18, Colin Fisher. Colin singled
his
first at-bat of this evening.
Yep, scored the Bears' first run. Stole a base.
Yep. Ward comes set. Here's the pitch. There's a hard ground ball into right field. That's going to be an RBI single
base hit
for number 18.
That ball got on the
Colin
first
Fisher,
baseman in a hurry.
Yeah, that ball was hit, smoked it down the first base line. So nice piece of hitting there. And
he kind of hung a little curveball there.
And Colin knows Colby Mann at first base, Randy. So they played together in Georgia. So that's going to bring to the plate number 16, senior Braden Harper. Braden had an RBI single in the first inning. There's a called strike from Ward. Gets ahead, no balls, 1 strike.
Just 1 out. We'll see if they send Fisher again.
There's a breaking ball that doesn't break up high for 1 ball. For the first ball of the at-bat. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's Colin's 16th RBI of the year.
Nice job, young man. There's a hard ground ball back up the middle. Shortstop bobbles it. He's going to
beats it out.
So Colin Fisher is going to advance over to third base on the overthrow by the shortstop. Nice job by the Moore Lions catcher, Vogel backing that play up. So Braden will reach on a fielder's choice. Colin will advance on the air. So the Bears have runners at the corners. And running for Braden will be sophomore Trevor Rudd. And I think it's worth mentioning, Randy, the sun where it is right now. If you're on the right side of the infield, it's going to be really hard to see.
Yeah,
So,
sun's coming out from behind those clouds.
Yeah.
You see on the field it's getting bright.
Yep.
So Lovell, who hit a bomb to left that just stayed in and was actually dropped by the left fielder.
Ward wants to be careful. He hangs that curveball too
Yeah, he
too
don't want
much.
to throw that one again.
So, but nonetheless, called strike on Chris in the first pitch of the at-bat. Bears have runners at the corners. Here's the pitch from Ward. Oh, and Chris seems to have his timing down just fine, Randy. So
Yep.
he fouled that one back and just
Got
missed it off the end of the bat.
Yeah.
So
0-2.
0-2.
Chris,
Right.
pretty good true strike hitter.
Yeah. Yeah. You should be as a senior. So here's the pitch from Ward. He misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rudd at first. Colin Fisher after the RBI single at third. Let's see if we can extend our lead here, Randy.
Just 1 out.
There's a line drive that's going to get down.
That's going
and
to go down.
That's going to be a single for Chris Lavelle. That's going to bring Colin Fisher around to score. And the Bears are ahead 4-1 in the bottom of the third inning after the RBI single by Chris Lavelle.
Attaboy, Chris.
Yeah, nice job. Bears have gotten RBIs from their 3, 4, and 5 hole hitters this evening, Randy, and that's exactly what why you have those young men in those spots. So here's junior number 33 for your Bears, Colin Thomas.
Colin struck out swinging.
Yeah,
Squares
shows
to
bunt,
Yeah.
pulls back. So 1 ball, no strikes. First baseman Colby Mann charging there on that. Chris knows Colby very well as well. So him, Braden, and Chris were all teammates for about 4 years when they were younger. So Ward misses down with that pitch. So 2 balls, no strikes on junior Colin Thomas.
Colin is he's a tough out. He's got 16 walks this year.
16.
I believe that's right.
So him and Colin Fisher are right in
Yep.
a dead heat for walks on the season, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Thomas fouls that pitch back. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Lavelle leads off at first. Rudd at second leading off. Not getting a huge lead or anything. Let's see if Colin can do something with his 2-1 pitch. There's a called strike. I don't think Colin liked that call. It was up a little bit. So nonetheless, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Make something happen here, Colin. CT, let's go, young man. Bears lead 4-1. Ward didn't like the call and steps off the rubber. There's a foul ball back towards the Bear baseball parking lot. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes on CT. 1 out for the Lions in the bottom of the third inning. Ward misses inside there, so the count's going to go full.
Making Ward work this inning. He's been pretty efficient ball strike wise, but a little bit of a victim of that drop fly ball, and Bears have gotten some timely hits.
And Ward gets CT looking there for out number 2 of the inning. Called third strike, and that's going to bring to the plate number 3, junior Devin Knight.
Devin grounded out his first time.
Second base?
Second
right?
base, yeah.
Okay.
Devin to find a gap here.
called
He's
strike.
calling that high strike.
He is calling
Scott.
that high strike. You're
At
exactly
some
right.
point,
'Cause
you
that
got to
was
get after it.
right at the letters. So
Yep.
you got to go up there swinging the bat because that's seems to
know,
be where Ward's
up
throwing
and
that
away
first
like
strike.
that too, and Devin can take the ball the other way. That's a good pitch to take the other way.
A hard ground ball to
Blistered
the
that one.
shortstop that he flips over to the second baseman for the third out of the inning for the Lions. But not before the Bears get 2 runs in the inning. And the Bears lead 4-1. We'll be right back for the top of the 4th here in Noble. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
It's on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Noble, Oklahoma, where the Bears lead the Moore Lions 4-1 after 3. So we're going to the top of the 4th. Jake Williams on the hill for the Bears, and he will face third baseman for Moore, Jay Sykes. Sykes took a fastball on the shoulder blade his first time up. So Bears plated 2 in the first, 2 in the third. Sykes takes strike 1 from Jake Williams. And Moore scratched 1 out in the second. 4-1 Bears. Curveball in there for strike 2. And we commented last inning, this umpire likes that high strike. That was a high strike too. He fouls that one back, another curveball. Sykes out in front. Bears have had some timely hitting tonight. 5 hits, 4 runs, helped by 2 Moore Lion errors. 0-2. Boy, now that, doggone it.
That was the same pitch, wasn't it?
Well, that was a good pitch.
That was a good pitch.
Just misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He bounces that one. 2-2. The Lions have 6 hits. Jake's really spread them out. They've only got 1 run, 6 hits. Left 5 men on base. There's a foul ball back. So Bear defense is held up. No errors tonight, which is we've been talking about. And so they're getting the job done today. Had a couple of huge pickoffs.
Well, and the really nice play in the last inning by
there's another high strike called strike 3. So
by
Sykes
Case,
didn't like that one.
Yeah, by Kaysen at shortstop.
Mhm.
Kept that ball from going into left
Right.
field. I mean, he
Right.
covered a lot of ground there.
Yeah,
and
2 outs. The batter's running on a hit ball, so he's moving on second, and if that ball trickles into the outfield, he's going to score.
Yep.
So saved a run there by Anglin. Good job there. Braden Ragland, second baseman, up. He rips one into right, but it's right at Bear right fielder.
That is
Colin
Thomas.
It doesn't look like
Colin.
That's not Colin.
That might be Rudd.
Is Rudd out there?
It might be. Forgive us,
Anyway.
ladies and gentlemen. Our eyes aren't what they used to be. So
That's not what our lineup card says.
Yeah.
And I didn't catch a change, so there's strike 1 on Desmond Roach, the left fielder for the Moore Lions.
I think that's Cooper.
They got Cooper in right and Collins in left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, Coach Hughes just had it backwards on his lineup card, or
Okay.
maybe they switched. I don't
They may
know.
have switched. Swing and a miss.
Nice inning, Jake.
Strikes out the 9-hole hitter. So quick inning there for Jake Williams. He needed that pitch count wise, and he got it. So after 3.5, the Bears over the Moore Lions 4-1. We'll be right back at NobleBear.tv after this.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process.
We're back at Noble, Oklahoma, where the Bears lead the Moore Lions 4-1, going to the bottom of the fourth. Bear half of the fourth. Cooper Nash will lead off. Cooper grounded to second his first time up. And Rome Ward has gone the distance for Moore on the mound. Cooper rips one into right. I think that's going to hang up. Center fielder's there. Hit the ball well. First pitch. But ball kind of hung up for the first out. Nolan Mitchell out there in center. It's going to bring up Bryson Carey.
Freshman, the freshie.
Bryson 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. He hits a number down the third base line. Sykes makes a nice play. He pulled him off the base, and Cooper hustling down gets it. The ball was there in time, but the first baseman there, Mann, was kind of worried, I think, about Cooper or Braden running into him. Bryson running into him, and he pulled that right foot off that base. Might have saved a knee injury, but it cost him a base runner.
Yeah, and I don't think Colby realized he's only about $125, so.
He might have bounced backwards. Is that what you're saying?
Bryson might have come back towards home plate. So.
That's what I mean, yeah. So that brings up Carter Golish. Carter doubled his last time up, lined out to second his first time up, so he's hit the ball hard twice. He takes strike one. So Bryson Carey on first base. After I guess we'll give an errant throw there to Sykes at third. He had it in time. Bryson runs and.
Nice job, Bryson.
Steals second.
I love it. Having the confidence in the freshman to
Yep.
run on the base paths, that's tremendous. I love seeing that.
So he's in scoring position now with one out, and Carter Golish, who's hit the ball hard twice, Scott. So that's Bears looking to tack on here. So what we need to do is keep adding. There's a fly ball into right. Carey is tagging at second. Herb has it, and he makes a strong throw, and Bryson has to retreat.
Yep.
So just wasn't hit quite deep enough.
But again, Carter, put the barrel on the baseball and hit
Yep.
it really hard, so hit it on the screws.
So that 2 out brings up Kaysen Anglin. Kaysen is grounded out and flied out. So Carey on second. Bears would sure like to tack one on here. It's important you get these guys down to keep adding on. That's a good pitch on the
That is a
inside
good
corner.
pitch.
Fastball from Ward. He gets ahead 0-1. Kaysen Bear shortstop, left-hand hitter. He fouls that one back, and he's behind 0-2. So Ward trying to strand Bryson Carey. Been a little victim of his defense today, Ward. There's a high ball. 3 errors for Moore. A couple of them were they were challenging plays, but they should have been made.
Well, we know how that feels, though.
Yep.
So we've been the victim of that plenty this year.
1-2 to Kaysen Anglin. That ball's high and away. 2-2. Like to get Colin up here. Colin Fisher on deck. Fisher's 2 for 2 today. Hit the ball hard both times. Like him coming up with men on base, not to lead off innings, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
There's a line drive. That ball's going to fall, and it's going to get up the gap. That's a double all the way to the fence for Cason Anglin. He is going to hold at second. A 2-out RBI double by Cason Anglin. That's what we were talking about. You know, they're playing him shallow and left. We said that early on that, hey, they don't know what they're doing. You know.
Yeah, because
I think they just learned because he ripped that to left field, which he's got good pop to the other way.
He, you know, just gets his hands inside and then shoots it, you know, to left field.
And
so
more coach coming out. He's taking the baseball from Rome Ward. So Ward responsible for Anglin on second. He's given up 5 runs today. And the new pitcher is going to be number 21, Brock James, looks like.
Yep.
21, Brock James, right-hander coming in. So the book not yet done on Ward because he's responsible for Anglin on second, but he has 5 runs so far, only 3 of them earned, but gave up 6 hits to the Bears.
So while the young man Brock James finishes his warm-ups, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
So we're back Noble, Oklahoma. We got a new pitcher for the Moore Lions. Number 21, Brock James is in. He replaces the starter Rome Ward. Bears have 2 out. Cason Anglin on second after having doubled in Bryson Carey with 2 outs. Brings up Colin Fisher to the plate. Colin's 2 for 2 today. And the Bears up 5-1 in the bottom of the 4th to the 6A Moore Lions. So good job today so far, Bears. Got to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, don't let your foot off their throat.
Good curveball in there for strike 1 by Brock James, the
good pitch.
Second pitcher for the Lions of the day.
And what you love to see, Randy, is the Bears 2-hole, 3-hole, 4-hole, 5-hole hitters this evening all have RBIs. So
a lot of 2-out clutch hits. There's a curveball just misses outside. James wanted that one. So James not giving Colin anything straight to look at. He's throwing him off speed stuff. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Anglin at second, good speed. He'll score on a single. Colin chases another curveball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So I don't think they're going to give him a. I don't think they're going to give him a straight one, Scott.
They're not going to give him the hard stuff. Huh?
I wouldn't. Yeah. So. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from James. There's a fastball, but it's out of the zone. Trying to get him to chase there. 2-2. Didn't make it close enough to give it a chance.
Well, and Colin's just way too disciplined to chase a pitch like that, Randy. So
Colin says, give me that pitch down a little bit.
About belt high.
There's a blistering base hit into right. Here comes Anglin around third. He's being waved in. And the play at the plate, he's there. He beats the throw. Was bobbled by the catcher. Good throw out there.
Yeah, it was.
That's 2 good throws that Herb has made from right field, 1 to third, and we didn't challenge. But Anglin scoots around and gets in there. So another RBI base hit. Colin Fisher. Colin's on first. 2 out, 6-1 now, Bears. That's That run will be charged to the starter, Rome Ward. So 6-1 Bears. There's strike one on the outside corner to Braden Harper, catcher. Braden 1 for 2 today. He fouls that one back, strike two. So he falls behind 0-2. I believe that pitch Fisher hit was another curveball, Scott, but it just didn't have the snap on it. Some of those others did. Just kind of rolled it up there. Another breaking pitch, just misses outside. Good eye there, Braden. Bears up 6-1, trying to keep tacking on some more. There's a ground ball to second, and flip to second is in time for the force out. So that does it. Yep, that does it for the Bears in the fourth, but they get another 2 spot, and I like those crooked numbers, Scott.
Yep.
After 4 complete, it's Noble 6, More Lions 1, and we'll be back at Noble Bear TV after this.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your...
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in Noble, Oklahoma for the matchup this evening between your Bears and the Moore Lions. Bears have jumped out to a 6-1 lead as we head to the top of the 5th inning. And leading off for the Moore Lions will be number 12.
Top of the order.
Top of the order. Colby Mann, 0 for 2 this evening. Struck out once and
Grounded
out to third baseman Chris Lavelle in the first inning. So, So, Jake Williams, what's he at pitch count, Randy?
Jake's getting a little elevated. He's at 72 pitches through 4.
But he had a really quick inning last inning, correct?
Yeah, that was big. That probably allowed him to come out for this one.
Yeah, so not a district matchup or anything, so probably not going to leave him out there too much longer. There's a first pitch fastball that Mann fouls back into the Bear baseball parking lot. Jake looks in, gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Misses low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The defense right now for the Bears, you got Colin Thomas in left, Carter Golish in center, and Cooper Nash in right. Here's the pitch from, there's a high chopping ground ball over to third baseman Chris Lavelle that he throws over, and that's going to be the first out of the inning for the Bears. On the infield, junior first baseman Colin Fisher at first, freshman number 6 Bryson Carey at second, Kason England junior at shortstop, and senior number 8 for your Bears Chris Lavelle at third. Of course, Jake Williams on the mound and Braden Harper behind the plate. There's a called strike past Braden McMurtry. What's McMurtry done on the evening?
McMurtry's 1 for 2, singled in the first and grounded out.
Jake ahead, no balls, 1 strike. There's a ball that just misses up high.
Jake struck out 5 so far tonight, giving up 6 hits, but he spread them out. He's only walked 1.
Okay.
Got some help from his catcher on a couple of pickoffs in the inning where he
Yeah.
where he had his most
And
trouble.
some good defense as well.
Yep.
So, and they appealed the swing down to the first base umpire, and he says he did not go around. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out for the Bears here in the top of the 5th. There's a foul ball back over home plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jake gets a sign, shakes Braden off. Here's the pitch. It's a fastball that misses up and away. Count's going to go full on McMurtry. There's a curveball that doesn't break. And the Lions have a runner at first base now as McMurtry hustles down to first. And that's going to bring to the plate number 2, Reese Vogel, catcher for the Lions.
Hit into a fielder's choice, and then he had that a Texas League double out there in no man's
Oh,
land.
that just kind of fell in.
Yeah.
Randy keeps calling that a double, but that's the shortest double in the
Yeah.
history of man. So there's a foul ball, so Jake gets ahead. No balls.
Hey,
no
if this box score appears 30 years from now, I promise you Reese is going to tell his son it was a bullet that bounced off the wall and left center.
You're exactly right. So we're up to 300 IP addresses that are tuned in this evening, Randy. So we thank each and every one of you for joining us this evening on a Friday night in Noble, Oklahoma for the matchup between the 6A Moore Lions and the 5A Noble Bears. No balls, 1 strike for Jake Williams and the Bears. 1 out. There's the pickoff attempt over at first. And McMurtry slides back safely. Brand new mound for the Bears in Noble Baseball this evening. So I was talking to Coach Hughes before during one of the rain delays. There's another foul ball. So Jake's ahead at no balls, 2 strikes, and they're out of baseballs. But that is a 5-piece fiberglass mound that can be used for both baseball and softball, Randy, is what Coach Hughes told me. So
Now, in softball, though, don't they throw flat?
they do throw flat. I'm not sure how it works, but that's what he said. So Lions have a runner at first. That's McMurtry after the walk.
Braden setting up way outside, going to try to get him to chase. He misses his spot badly. Set up low and away, and it was up and in.
Yeah, so Harper throws down to first, tries to get McMurtry leaning towards second, not able to do so.
Jake up to 85 pitches, Scott. He may be getting a little winded here.
1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a hard line drive foul down the first base line. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out for Jake Williams and the Bears in the top of the 5th inning. 6-1 in favor of the Bears. As Randy mentioned, Jake nearing that 90 pitches. And he misses up high and in there as well. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, missing up is a little bit of sign of fatigue. You know, you don't get on top of it and bend over.
Yeah, and that's a catcher in the box, so he's probably going to be pretty disciplined, Randy. That's Vogel for the Lions. There's the attempted pickoff at first.
Need about a 2-hopper here to Anglin. Just double them up here.
Hard line drive to Carey that he catches and flips it over there to Colin for a double play would be nice as well. Here's the pitch, and I think Jake
Trouble
might
getting
be,
on top of that curveball there. Nobody warming for the Bears in the bullpen, but pitch count getting up there 88 now. 54 strikes, 34 balls. He's really improved his ball strike ratio the last 2 innings. Nice job there.
And he kind of chased that one, didn't he?
I think he swung at ball 4.
Yeah, that was on the chalk out there
Yep.
in the left-handed batter's box.
Yep.
So
a little anxious there.
yeah. So Vogel goes down swinging. The batter for the Lions will be Brandon Herb.
Herb has struck out twice, once swinging, once looking. Big kid, thrown a couple of ropes from outfield. Right fielder.
Here's the pitch. Gets him swinging on the first pitch of the at-bat.
That looked like a changeup. He was way out in front of that
Yeah.
pitch. Way out in
Took
front.
something off that one for
Yeah.
sure. And we
Yeah.
thank Kevin Webster for chiming in on the trivia question, or just at least taking a look at it as well. So thanks, Kevin. Here's the pitch. Got him in swinging on the inside strike right there. That was elevated as well. So
Herb's a line cleanup man. He's had a tough night. He's pressing a little there.
So Jake gets ahead 0-2 again on Brandon Herb. Here's the pitch from Jake. And there's a called third strike, and that's going to do it for Herb in the top of the 5th inning. And the Lemoore Lions go down after a walk and leaving a runner at first base. So the score remains 6-1 in favor of your Noble Bears. We will be right back in Noble for the bottom of the 5th inning on noblebears.tv.
Your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win.
Okay, we are back for the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Noble Bears will be leading off for the Bears. Will be number 8 senior Chris Lavelle. And Randy, I just want to give a quick shout out to Kevin McElvaney. I hope he has a speedy recovery from. He had some back surgery earlier this week, so he got to come home this afternoon.
All right.
So I know Amber reached out to me earlier today and asked if the game was going to be televised, and of course I said yes. So hope you start feeling better quickly, Kevin, and speedy recovery to you, sir. 1 ball, no strikes on Lavelle. There's a ground ball to the third baseman that goes foul. Coach Hughes moves over, makes a nice little backhanded play. And let's see, the gentleman on the mound for the Lions is Brock James.
Entered in the last inning, and
ooh,
oh, that's a bad call.
Man, the pitch was off the plate. So, but regardless, he got the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lavelle. Battle up here, Chris. Put a barrel on it, son. Misses outside there. Brock James does. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Chris
James,
is 1 for 2.
James misses low and away on that pitch as well, so
about
it counts full.
Had about a 360-foot error out there and left that he really blistered, and then he singled in a run last time up.
Here's the payoff pitch. There's a hard line drive up the middle for a single by senior number 8, Chris Lavelle. So the Bears got the leadoff runner on here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Devin Knight, who is the stepson of the aforementioned Kevin McElvaney, will be the batter for the Bears. And he has a quick conversation with Coach Hughes, but you got to be thinking, Randy, that they're thinking about bunting and getting Chris into scoring position, right?
Yeah, Moore's thinking the same thing. Third baseman Sykes is up on the grass.
Yeah. So
they may even throw over and move Chris back a little bit, but no. Oh, and he gives him the.
There's a called strike from James.
Colin has been getting that upper strike called on him today. And
I apologize, Randy. I said that Devin Knight was the. I just saw the 3, but it's actually Colin Thomas. So Devin's on deck. There's a curveball that stays up. So 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs for the Bears here after leadoff man Chris Lavelle got a single for the Bears up the middle in the center field. There's a called strike on the outside half. What's Colin done this evening? Randy?
Colin has struck out twice, swinging and was called out on what he thought was a high pitch, and it might have been, but it's too close to. You got to be putting it in play on 2 strikes. He falls behind 1 and 2 here.
Colin swings through that pitch for the 3rd strike of the at bat. He goes down for
Tough day at the plate for Colin today.
Yeah. So that's going to bring to the plate DH, the aforementioned Devin Knight. I thought he was batting that last at bat, but he was not. So
Devin's hit the ball hard twice, grounded out, hit the fielder's choice.
There's a back pick from the catcher Vogel. Lavelle gets back safely, and that's a called strike on Devin Knight, number 3 for your Noble Bears. James gets his sign. There's the pitch. There's a foul ball by Devin Knight. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for the Lions in the top of the 5th inning.
Devin kind of uppercutting that. Boy, he need to level that swing out a little bit. He drops that back shoulder there. He can hit a long way.
Yes, he can. We saw that firsthand in Florida. So, ooh.
I've seen that called strike tonight.
I have seen that called as a strike as well. So, but called a ball on that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Devin Knight, the batter for your Bears. Misses high and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Brock James throws about 80% curveballs.
Yeah, he he throws a lot of off-speed breaking pitches. So, let's see what he does on this one.
There's a good fastball.
Good fastball that he stuck by Devin for the 2nd out of the inning. And that's going to bring to the plate number 12, Cooper Nash, senior Cooper Nash.
Cooper grounded out to 2nd, and he hit a bullet right at the center fielder for a fly out. So he's 0 for 2 today.
There's a fastball that misses down and away on the left-handed hitting Cooper Nash. Our number keeps growing, Randy. We're up to 326 IP addresses this evening. So thank you for joining us on NobleBears.tv. There's a foul ball into left field. That's going to be trouble. Oh, and the left fielder comes up and makes a nice play for the 3rd out of the inning.
Roach.
That was Roach.
Yep.
So nice play by the young man Roach in left field. Covered a lot of ground very quickly.
Collins coming out.
Yeah, so we're going to have a new pitcher for the Bears, and that's going to be junior Colin Fisher. And Bears lead 6-1 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
This streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Welcome back to Noble, Oklahoma. We're going to the top of the 6th where the Bears lead the Moore Lions 6-1. We got a pitching change for the Bears. Colin Fisher is in to pitch here in the 6th. That closes the book on Jake Williams. A good outing for Jake Scott. He went 5 innings, scattered 6 hits, struck out 7, walked 2, hit 1 man. And so Colin Fisher's going to come in. And there's strike 1 to...
Has to be his first relief appearance, right, Randy?
Yep, first relief pitching appearance of the year. Lucas Jones, the DH, swings through strike 1 and fouls that one back. Like a little off speed there from Colin. So Colin last pitched on Monday. There's he misses away. So in to nail it down here for the Bears. Jones, the DH, is 2 for 2. Colin falls behind 3-1. Or I'm sorry, 2-2. 2-2 the count. Fastball misses inside. So he runs it to full. Lucas Jones, 5-hole hitter, DH. Got a couple of hits tonight. He fouls that one back, and that got in on him in a hurry. He's shaking his hands there. Yep.
That one stung a little bit.
He's feeling the bumblebees. And that strike 3, fastball down and in. And Jones swings through it for the first out of the inning. That brings up Nolan Mitchell, the center fielder. Mitchell is singled and grounded out. Colin is 3-1 on the year. As we said, his first relief appearance. That ball's low.
Only defeat coming at the hands of the nationally ranked Bigsby Spartans. So.
Right, and it was scoreless there. It was 1-1, locked up through 4 there. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. There's a curveball in there for strike. You know, think about Colin. Colin throws harder than just about anybody you'll see in high school, but he's also got a really good curveball.
He does.
And he throws that changeup, and he gets guys out in front. There's strike 3 called.
I think his curveball is his best pitch, Randy.
Yeah. He sets it up so well with that fastball. You got to, that's the thing. Pitching is it's not just about throwing it hard. It's about keeping the batter off balance. And when you can throw hard, then the batter's got to really get out on that front foot. Sykes turns on that when he pops it into shallow left, and Thomas is in, and lazy fly ball for the 3rd out of the inning. So quick work there for Colin Fisher of the Mora Lions in the 6th. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. The Bears leading 6-1. We'll be back. NobleBears.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel.
We're back in Noble, Oklahoma, where the Bears lead the Moore Lions 6-1 in the bottom of the 6th. And number 9-hole hitter, second baseman Bryson Carey, steps in. Bryson 0 for 2 today, grounded out, reached on an error. And Brock James is back for his 3rd inning of work. Bryson swings through that fastball. Strike 1. So, Scott, if you're the Lions, you don't feel real good about things right now. You're down 6-1. You got Colin Fisher in the game, and you probably got a big lump in your throat if you're coming up in the.
You're down to your final 3 outs. So
final 3 outs, and
you got to make up a 5-run deficit. So, yeah, you're right. They probably don't feel real good about it, but
1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryson Carey. Since being inserted in the lineup, Bryson's played really solid defense, and he's had some good offensive production too. Fast, gets on base.
Good eye.
2-2.
Well, I've said from the beginning, since, in the fall, Randy, I thought Bryson could help us defensively, and I figured they would probably find someone to DH for him, honestly, but that's kind of what they did with Braden as a freshman. They had a really good catcher and Colton DeBusk, and
full count. Bryson fights that one off.
Hayden Lingle were the catchers. So
Mm-hmm.
they were set at behind the plate. So they just batted Braden DH'd. He and DH the entire season. So, but Bryson is
And he takes strike 3 there. Good curve ball by Brock James. Freezes Bryson. That brings the top of the order. Carter Golish, center fielder. He's 1 for 3 today. Double, lined out, flied out to right. His last time up.
But yeah, I guess where I'm going with that, Randy, is I like the fact that Coach Hughes is getting the young Bears an opportunity to get some good quality varsity time in the first part of the season.
Right.
And they'll need those reps. They'll pay off later on. So, and James
Golish falls behind 0-2 quickly on a couple curveballs there. Brock James working quickly. There's a fastball blistered into left. So he should have thrown him another curveball, Scott.
I bet he wants that one back.
Yep. Went to the well once too often.
Yeah. Nice piece of hitting by Carter, who's had a really good night, right? Like,
yeah, 2 for 4 now.
2 for 4, okay.
Kaysen Anglin. Kaysen kind of broke this thing open with a big double to the gap in left center a couple innings ago. He's 1 for 3, flied out, grounded out, and then had the double. So 1 out.
Well, and
Golish on first. He takes ball 1.
I'm just kind of watching Coach Hughes and see if he if he is a little bit over aggressive here, knowing that he has Colin coming out for the bottom of 7th. See if he can get Carter, moving on the base paths and get him in a scoring position. But
yep. 2 balls, no strikes. Yeah, you could. It's a good place to hit and run. You work on some things here.
A bunt and run. Because look where the third baseman's playing. He's
third
playing
baseman's deep. Swing and a miss for Anglin.
Because as fast as that young man is at third base, I think Kaysen beats it out if he doesn't just hit a hard bunt.
Taps it back to the mound. He goes to second for 1. The throw to first is not in. Oh, well, that's what I get for talking too soon. It was clearly not in time, but they get the call at first on a double play. So Bears go quietly in the 6th, and we're going to come back to the top of the 7th. Noble leading Moore 6-1. Moore down to their final 3 outs, and Colin Fisher coming out for his 2nd inning of work. So we'll be back at Noble Bears TV after this.
We are here to help.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Noble, Oklahoma, and we are headed to the top of the 7th inning for in tonight's matchup between the Moore Lions and your Noble Bears. Bears lead 6-1. Gave up a single run in the 2nd inning to the Lions, and that's it. Jake Williams threw a scattered 7 hits. Right, Randy?
I think 6 hits in 5 innings. Yep.
6 hits in 5. Scattered
Struck out
6 hits.
7.
Yeah, scattered 6 hits in 5 innings. Struck out 7. So.
More at the bottom of the order, 8-hole up.
Yeah.
Ragland, the second baseman.
Yep. There's a called strike from Fisher.
He didn't budge on that. It sounded like a strike. I couldn't, Colin runs it up there pretty good.
Ragland places 1 foot out of the box. Here comes the second pitch of the at-bat. Fisher misses outside on that pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a little harder than the last one. Colin's got the killer instinct going here. Put this game away.
Misses up high and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a swinging strike on Raglan. Evens the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's kind of cooled off out there, Randy.
Yeah.
There's a foul ball down back over the first base dugout into the Bear parking
Colin
lot.
lost his hat there again. He does that a lot.
Yeah, they got to get him a tighter fitting hat, Randy.
Well, yeah, that's.
I don't think it bothers him, but
No.
there's another foul ball over the first base dugout. So Raglan's battling up
So
there.
as an old Yankee fan, the Yankees had a guy named Jim Bouton back in the early '60s. Was a big winner for him. Wrote the book Ball 4, and that was his claim to fame. He lost his hat about 3 times an inning.
Huh.
And I don't know of anybody else that I've ever seen do that. But
No,
Colin loses his lid
another
there.
foul ball by Raglan. Here comes the pitch, and he swings through that for strike number 3 of the at-bat. And the first out of the inning for your Noble Bears. So 1 down, 6-1 lead for the Bears, and number 17 is going to be Carson
hitter.
Cottrell, a pinch hitter for the Lions.
Hitting for Roach.
Yep. Braden, yeah, Desmond Roach. Cottrell wears number 17 for the Lions. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat from Fisher. This is up and away.
So
One ball,
some
no
numbers
strikes.
on Colin. It's pretty phenomenal. He's at
Fastball misses up and away.
21
Up, in.
2/3 innings, Scott. He struck out 51 this year.
Wow. There's
There's a little looper. It's
Looper,
gonna-
and they're going to fall for a base hit for Cottrell. So he'll hustle down to first base, and the Lions have a runner at first. And that's going to bring to the plate number 12 and leadoff hitter for the Moore Lions, Colby Mann.
Man is 0 for 3, couple of ground outs and a strikeout.
Yep.
And Cottrell just kind of dropped the head of the bat down there, and it just kind of popped it out over Anglin's head.
You better be careful how far he's leading off over there, too. There's a called strike on the inside corner from Fisher. That one kind of slipped out of Fisher's hand and got away from him. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out for the Bears. Cottrell at first for the Lions. Colby Mann in the box for the Lions.
There goes the hat again.
Yep. I think it's once per batter. So that was a curveball for strike 2 of the at-bat. Fisher looks in, gets it signed from Harper. Here's the pitch. And Mann swings through that for strike number 3 of the at-bat and the second strikeout of the evening for Colby Mann. And the batter for the Lions will be another pinch hitter, and that is number 5, and that is David Neese. And he makes sure to check in with the home plate umpire. He'll be hitting for shortstop Braden McMurtry.
A little surprised. McMurtry was 1 for 2 today with a walk. So maybe the coach is trying to protect his batting average.
Yeah, that or maybe they have another game scheduled tomorrow like we do. And
Yeah.
there's a called strike on the outside corner. Colin gets ahead, no balls,
In
1
any
strike.
event, it's a tough task
Yeah.
asking a high school sub to get off the bench cold and go face Colin Fisher.
Yeah. There's
With
a
2 outs in the bottom of the
curveball called for a
7th.
strike. So Fisher gets ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs for the Bears. Cottrell at first. Here's the pitch. Ooh. I think somebody-
Colin wanted that
yeah.
one, and so did I.
Yeah. Well, I think I was watching Chris Lavelle, and he took a step towards the third base dugout as well. So
There it is.
there it is right there. So Colin comes in, and it gets the Lions after a single. And that's going to do it for the game, ladies and gentlemen. And the Bears pick up a 6-1 victory over the 6A Moore Lions. They move to 9-7 on the season. And we will take a quick break before we come right back and recap this evening's win over the Moore Lions. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking it.
Okay, welcome back to Noble. The Bears just finished off the W and the 6-1 victory over the Moore Lions. Randy's going to go through this evening's recap real quick.
Yeah, so the Bears get 6 runs on 9 hits. No errors tonight, Scotty. So good job, Bears. Played good defense, threw strikes. I think only had a couple of walks. So good job by Jake Williams and Colin Fisher on the mound as well. Lions get 1 run on 7 hits. They had 3 errors. And the winning pitcher tonight, Jake Williams. I think that's Jake's 2nd win of the year. And the loser is the Moore starter, Rome Ward. He didn't pitch that badly.
He
just had
really.
some bad defense behind him.
Yeah.
And some big 2-out hits for the Bears. So as far as offensively tonight, Bears were kind of led Chris Level 2 for 3, plus a long fly ball that was dropped, which kind of gave the Bears the early lead in the game.
Put that 2nd run on the board.
Right. So Chris 2 for 3, drove in a pair. Colin Fisher 3 for 3, 3 singles, 2 RBIs. Golish was 2 for 4 tonight. Anglin was 1 for 4, but had a big RBI double with
Had a
2
big
outs. Yeah, and that's kind of the top of the order. Braden Harper 1 for 3 with an RBI right down third base line. I think his first time up. So, so the top of the order, the top 5 of the order is where all the damage was done. Scott, no hits from 6 on. Looks like in the batting order. So good job there, top of the order for the Bears.
Yeah, for sure. Good to see them come alive.
Yeah. So again, 9 hits tonight, and Bears have got to get loaded up and got Norman North coming to town tomorrow. I think North has split with Moore, if I'm not mistaken. I
That's
believe
correct.
they played twice, and they've each won 1.
Yep.
So certainly a winnable game against another 6A opponent. But the thing about these 6A teams is, you gotta play solid defense. You got to put the ball in play and throw strikes, because you probably more often than not are outmanned, man for man. But
Right.
Bears were up to the task tonight for sure.
Yeah, and it's good to see, no defense, no errors, and we got some timely hitting as well. So
Timely hitting. And I tell you what, game 2, easy to forget, but in that inning that Moore scored, they had the bases loaded, and they score more if Braden Harper doesn't pick 2 men off base from his catching position, 1 at first.
How many is that on
and
the
1
season,
at third.
Randy? You know?
As far as assists,
Yeah, like how many runners has he picked off this year?
yeah, I don't have that up
Oh, you
here.
don't have the
I'll
defensive
total
stats
up
up?
after the
Okay.
As far as for the year goes, let me give me a
Well,
second.
and while
here. I'll see if
Randy's
I can
looking at
find it.
that, I'll tell you the JV is going to play next, and then tomorrow Norman North comes to town at 1 o'clock. Should be a beautiful afternoon to come out to the ballpark. If you can't make it to the ballpark, obviously, we would love to have you watch on NobleBears.tv, but it should be just a gorgeous day for baseball and being outside in the warmth and getting some sun. So we thank the 300 and almost 350 IP addresses that tuned in this evening. So what's
So I got for Braden, I got 6 caught stealings and 2 pickoffs.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's my very unofficial stats. I
Well,
get to watching the game sometimes,
yeah.
Scott. You know, and I
Yeah,
forget to
for
push
sure.
the right button,
So,
but I think
well-
that's probably pretty close.
Yeah, so love to see that. Playing well behind the plate, Braden is. So let's see. Okay, something else I was going to say, Randy. We obviously have the, Norman North coming to town tomorrow, and then we'll be off on Monday. Tuesday, Altus comes to town for a District 5A2 matchup, and then the Bears are off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then the McAllister Buffaloes and the Deer Creek Antlers come to town. And I'm just telling you, Randy.
All
those
day
are
of baseball.
a long day of baseball and a tremendous day of baseball.
Yep.
Both very good
Good-
baseball
Good
programs.
programs.
We were obviously supposed to see McAllister earlier this season on our way to Florida for the spring break trip, and that got canceled due to the snow and ice and just cruddy weather that came in.
Coach
so.
Hughes, he'll want to win that one.
He'll
That's
wanna
his
win
alma
that one.
mater.
Yep. So, but that, in Deer Creek, they're a nationally ranked program as well. So, I think they're ranked 17th in the country this week. So, so two very good programs coming to town next weekend on Saturday.
Tuesday, too, I don't know if you missed, that's a doubleheader.
Yep,
Two
doubleheader
varsity
here.
games
Right.
against Altus, 2 district games, so that's big to stay undefeated in district play.
Absolutely. Yep. And the reason they do that is because of the travel and the logistics. So not only does Noble get home at a decent hour that evening and not have to make a trip to Altus and a trip back and get back at 11 o'clock at night because the kids got school the next day, they just play a doubleheader. There's no JV game. It's just a doubleheader, 2 7-inning games.
Next year we'll go to Altus for
And
a
next year we'll go to
doubleheader.
Altus. So, and then let's see. I think the weekend after that, Randy, after next weekend when McAllister and Deer Creek come to town, we go to Pryor, and we went up to Pryor last year. Really good tournament. Some good quality ball clubs in that tournament as well. I'm trying to find the bracket here. Hang on a second. It is. So on Thursday, we match up with Tahlequah at 4 o'clock in Pryor. And then on Friday, I think that's tax day, right? April 15th?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I already sent my check in, so it's over for me.
I dropped ours off last night, so
It hurt, but I did it. And,
I'm free to go to the ballpark on Friday the 15th. So let's see. We play Fort Gibson. We play Fort Gibson at 10 a.m. in Pryor on Friday the 15th. And then at 1:30, we get to host Pryor. I think they're the Pryor Pirates. I'm not sure. That might be wrong. So, Tigers. They're the Tigers. My
Our
apologies.
plan is that we're going to be there, right?
Yes, our plan is to be there.
Bring those games to you.
Yeah, to bring those games to you on right here on NobleBears.tv for those of you that can't make it. So, again, Randy, any final thoughts?
Well, I got to get a tougher trivia question for next time. I mean,
made that
first
one
3
too
people
easy.
out of the bat had it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I never heard of that.
I hadn't
How in the
either.
world? Yeah.
So, well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us this evening on NobleBears.tv. I am Scott Harper. He is Randy Kersey. We will see you guys back tomorrow around 12:40 for the matchup between your Noble Bears and the Norman North Timberwolves. That's it for us this evening.
Go Bears.
Talk to y'all tomorrow.
A coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.